What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another video. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, you're awesome. Thank you. Let's get into today's video. If you watched the last video, I started to try to do some body work. I failed pretty bad at it. What I wound up doing, the rear fender ones, I got pretty decent. Once again, they're not perfect. I'm no welder. I don't pretend to be, and I don't really know what the hell I'm doing either. But gonna try to do some body work on it. I have some filler, some body filler. I sanded the rest of the stuff down that was on the fender. It went all the way into this section. This was the repair section down here. Gonna fill that with body filler, and then the rear one. The rear one came out pretty decent, ish. It looks worse on camera. It's actually a little better in here. This is sunken in a little bit, but body filler, and it's gonna actually look pretty decent. I was actually able to get a arc in this with a hammer, so I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah. So like I said in the other video, this is all eventually gonna get covered up anyway when my body kit comes in. That's why I'm practicing on this stuff now for before I get to the part where I'm gonna paint the car. Because then I actually have some stuff like, I don't know if we're going to be able to see it, right here somewhere. Got this. There's a dent in the roof somewhere, I forget where it is. Stuff like that. I might shave the antenna, not too sure about that yet. But all stuff like that, that will actually be seen when the body kit's on. I want to have good practice to make that stuff perfect. So I'm practicing on this stuff. Get into the, I guess the bodywork part, the main, what the hell's going on with this video. Oh, by the way, 350Z wheels. Kind of looks cool. I think the hub bore is slightly different, but they fit on there. Where is the Bondo? Of course, it's all the way in the back. I do have some primer for after that. Body filler, I guess that's the hardener. Bought all this from Eastwood. Of course, I put the knife away here. This stuff, and then this is the hardener. So once again, not gonna pretend like I know what the hell I'm doing, because I don't, but from what I've seen on videos and stuff, it's about a golf ball size of body filler to a pea size of hardener. So we're gonna mix that up. We're gonna basically focus on the rear fenders, the front side and the rear side of the rear fender, and just try to get that looking decent. I got some spreaders too, different shapes. These are two different ones, that and that. Got some different ones. We'll probably just go with the standard flat guy for now, unless I feel like I need a different one, but gonna mix this up, throw that on. I do have a bunch of random, not really random, I do have a bunch of different stuff for sanding, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna use those today. I'm not sure just yet. Let me mix this up. Alright, a couple things. One, I think that I put a little too much hardener in it because it started setting up when I started the ones on the rocker panel. Then I remixed it. Well, look, this is the first mix. Kind of hard to tell with the darker green. And then we look at this, it's more yellow. So we'll see if this one, we'll see if that one works out better. If not, I'll sand it all off. Mix up another batch. I'm probably gonna have to do this again, but this is like the first coat. Gotta let it sit for 15 minutes, then we're gonna sand it down. Oh yeah, it smells horrible, and I should have wore gloves. This is probably gonna take a while to come off, but hopefully this covers up my horrible welding job for now, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna let this sit for a little while, and then we'll start sanding it down. So this setup, it's pretty hard. Gonna sand this down. The one that I put less hardener in, obviously is taking a little bit longer, so maybe by the time I sand these two down it'll be a little bit better, but gonna use the machine. I don't even know what grit I have on here. It's pretty aggressive, feels like. Sand it down. I might have to eventually put another layer on it, but probably just gonna do the one pass today, and then eventually I might do more of the panel instead of like just the one section. So that will be the second pass when I do that. So just sand it down a little bit. Got a mask too because stuff smelled horrible, so I can't imagine it being good for you when you sand it. So. Alright, the preliminary pass is pretty decent. I don't want to go completely through it with the machine, so after I do the other side, I'll probably just do a little bit by hand. I decided to mix up another batch and do a second layer just to get it looking better than it was. I mean, it was pretty damn good. It covered up my completely horrible, shitty welds, and it made it look kind of like body work, I guess. Gonna let this dry for a little bit longer. This is the second layer on. It was actually good using the machine because it takes off, because I'm laying it on like kind of thick, takes off a large majority of it, and then maybe I'll look to see which sandpaper I'm going to use just to do it by hand and neaten it so I don't eat through completely. Alright, pain in the ass. Not too bad actually. You know, it actually wasn't too bad. Just gotta put a little effort in. Probably could use another coat of body filler. Pretty flush. This one came out really good. And then this one is like 90%. This one's pretty good. I think there was like a divot somewhere that kind of needs to be filled, like this stuff right here. I could always go over it again. Eventually, I'll probably mix something up. I'm not doing it today because I'm tired. These ones came out pretty decent too. Down here. Yeah, so practice makes perfect. I guess I'll keep on doing this more and more, and I'll get better. Probably got to figure out which sandpapers to use and whatnot, but overall, not a bad experience. The body filler smells completely horrible. Wear a mask of some sort because there's a lot of dust. I already blew out the garage once, but this is all dust. Kind of blew off some of the car. Yeah, mask makes a mess. If you can't do it outside, I guess do it outside. I don't know if that would be any better. Wear old clothes, and air compressor helps. Thanks for joining me on this video of me attempting to do some body work, which kind of came out a lot better than my last video when I attempted to weld onto my body. When I attempted to weld a new body panel on. Cleaned it up a little bit. That one that was on the front of the rocker, the back ones came out a lot better. Overall, not too bad. So I will see you guys in the next one. Probably just maybe tomorrow or something, I'll wipe them down and then spray them with some primer. Have some primer to spray, but not bad. I will see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, see you on the next one. Bye.